Hello students, today we will start Unit 4, which is about magnetic property of materials. Now first we will see how these magnetic properties are generated in any solid, or why any material is magnetic, and how there are possibilities of different type of magnetic materials. Now as you know that if current flow in any wire, so this current generates a magnetic field surrounding this wire. So this is called magnetic effect of current. This means if current is flowing in any wire or in any circular loop, suppose current is flowing in this circular loop, you will get a magnetic field surrounding this wire. So this is magnetic effect of current. Now this magnetic field is generated by moving charge. So if a charge is moving, either this is positive or negative. So every moving charge generated a magnetic field. If this is charge plus Q or minus Q and it is moving, it will generate a magnetic field. And if this is static means if the charge is not moving, so this will generate an electric field surrounding this charge. But if charge is moving, it will generate magnetic field. So if you see a current, so what is current? It is flow of electrons. So this means electrons are flowing. This means charge is flowing, and due to this moving charge, a magnetic field is generated when a current flow in any wire. Now if you see any atom in solid, you can see that electron have two type of motions. Electron have two type of motion. Or suppose this is your nucleus, and electron suppose moving in circular orbit around this nucleus. So this electron has two type of motions. First one, orbital motion, and second one, spin motion. This you can compare with the Earth and Sun system. You know that if this is Sun and this is your Earth, so you can see that Earth has two type of motion. First, orbital motion, when this Earth moves surrounding the Sun, and second, spin motion, when this Earth move around its axis. So this is axis and Earth is moving around its axis. This is spin motion, and when Earth is moving around the Sun, this is orbital motion of Earth. So our same case with the electron. Electron had two type of motion. First one, orbital, moving around the nucleus in circular orbits, and second one is spin motion. You can compare with Earth, means spinning about its axis. but this spin is not related to spin like Earth. This is an quantum mechanical term, and this is not related to the spin in classical mechanics, but you can compare, or you can say that electron has two motion, orbital and spin. Now suppose electron is moving around the nucleus. So this is moving like in circular orbit. So if you see moving electron in any orbital is moving charge. This means if electron is moving around nucleus, this means a charge is moving, and if charge is moving, you can equate this moving charge with a current. So this means if electron is moving around the nucleus, this is equal to a current. And if you see the path of electron, this is a circular path. So electron with orbital motion, you can compare with it and current loop or current carrying loop. So if electron is moving around the nucleus in orbital motion, so you can equate this motion with the current carrying loop. So as you know that if current is carried out in any circular loop, so it generates magnetic field. Similarly, if electron is moving around the orbital motion, so it is equivalent to a current loop, so it will also generate a magnetic field. So you can say that all magnetic property of any solid, this is due to motion of electrons. So motion of electrons is the main cause of the magnetic property of any solid. So depending on the configuration of electron, these magnetic materials can be defined in many types. Suppose this is di, para, ferro, ferri, another type of magnetic materials. So in these different type of magnetic, all materials are magnetic materials, and depending on the configuration of electron, the magnetic materials can be classified as diamagnetic, paramagnetic, ferromagnetic, and ferrimagnetic materials. So before starting the detail and the property of this type of magnetic materials, we will start Bohr magnetron. Bohr magnetron. So you see that electron in any orbital motion is equal to a current loop. This is equal to a current loop, and if let's say electron is moving in a circular loop with radius r and with velocity v. So you can say that the time period t of this motion will be equal to total distance upon total speed or total velocity. So if you consider one total cycle of electron, so electron has covered distance equal to circumference of this circle. So total distance covered in one circle is equal to 2 pi r, and total velocity of electron we have considered v. So the time period for one total motion, one total circular motion is equal to 2 pi r upon v. So if you equate this as a current, so the value of current will be equal to total charge and divided by total time. This is equal to minus E divided by 2 pi r divided by v, and this will be minus EV upon 2 pi. So the equivalent current with an electron moving in radius r and with speed v will be equal to minus EV upon 2 pi r. So you know that the magnetic moment of an current carrying loop, magnetic moment of an current carrying loop, we have read in 12th, is equal to I into E. Suppose this is a circular current loop, it is R, and current I is flowing in this circular loop. So the magnetic moment of this circular loop is I into A. Similarly, if electron is moving around the circular orbit, so magnetic moment related to that electron will be equal to I into A. Here I is pi r square. So this will be equal to minus EV on 2 pi r into pi r square. This will be cancelled out. So you will be remaining minus EV r divided by 2. So this is the magnetic moment for a current carrying or for an electron in orbital motion. So let this is denoted by mu, magnetic moment is denoted by mu. So let we multiply this equation with n in numerator and denominator. So we will have minus E by 2m into nvr. So as you know that from Bohr's theory, if you remind Bohr's theory, so the orbital angular moment for an electron is given by L equal to nvr, and quantum mechanical theory with this Bohr theory, this nvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. Read Bohr's theory for hydrogen atom. So the magnetic orbital angular momentum L is given by nvr, and this is equal to nh upon 2 pi. So if you see this equation 1 and equation 2, so this magnetic moment related to electron is equal to minus EL upon 2L. Now this negative sign so that the magnetic moment mu is in opposite direction to the orbital angular momentum of electron. So this is your magnetic moment, and this is orbital angular momentum. So if you write it in vector notation, you will see that this is equal to minus E by 2m into, so from this relation you can see that you have two vector mu and n, and they are in negative sign. This means this vector magnetic moment is always in opposite direction to the orbital angular momentum L. Now again, if you see equation 2 and equation 3, for L you can write nh upon 2 pi. So the magnetic moment mu will be equal to E upon 2n into n h upon 2 pi. So you can write this magnetic moment equal to minus n into EH upon 4 pi n. So you can see that the magnetic moment of an electron in a circular orbit is given by mu equal to minus n into EH upon 4 pi n. Now here the term EH upon 4 pi, this term is called Bohr magneton. So this term is called Bohr's magneton, and the value of this term, if you calculate, you will put charge of electron, Planck's constant, value of pi and value of mass of electron. So you will get the value of Bohr's magneton equal to 9.27 into 10 power minus 27 joule per Pascal. So this is the value of magnetic moment, Bohr's magneton in SI unit. And you can, in notation, you can also note that the value of Bohr's magneton equal to EH upon 4 pi. So you can say that the Bohr's magneton is also a unit for magnetic moment of an electron. So this Bohr magneton is a unit for magnetic moment of an electron. And as you know that there are different units for different physical quantity. So you can say that this Bohr magneton is a unit for magnetic moment of an electron. So in next lecture we will start the different type of magnetic materials. So